Hello, and we are back with another video. So, there has been a lot of questions on how and where and when to prepare for spring camps and winter camps and how to do all this certification and what is all this that I'm talking about. So, for SayABC's new curriculum, what we are going to be rolling out for our winter and spring camps, which is this new DAMI English, is very new. Now, the process of kind of going about this new information, this new courseware, is a little bit different as well. Now, SayABC wants us to, in term, certify to teach these lessons. Now, what does that mean? It's very confusing. You're right. Now, to certify into this, we want to, A, we're going to be doing a lesson plan, and B, we're going to be doing a lesson demo. Now, to do the lesson plan, once you complete the lesson plan and your lesson plan is accepted, you will be qualified to teach level 1 and level 2 of the new courses. Now, the demo, on the other hand, will certify you to teach level 3 and level 4. Pretty simple. You just have to do one lesson plan and one demo. Now, if I say lesson plan, if you're a brick and mortar teacher or a teacher who teaches in a school, this may be a little confusing because you're not actually doing like a lesson plan. You're doing something more like a plan to teach. So basically, you're just going to be looking at this document. You're going to be looking and comparing it to the PPT that SayABC will provide you. It's going to be the same PPTs that we're going to be having for our camp classes. So you don't have to make a PowerPoint. You don't have to do anything extra. You just have to kind of type in some notes. That's pretty much what it is. It's a giant note sheet. I call it a plan to teach rather than a lesson plan because I know for brick and mortar teachers a lesson plan is lengthy, it's very drawn out, it's very, I'm going to do this, it's very detailed. For this, it doesn't have to be so detailed. If you've already submitted it and yours was detailed, excellent. If not, you only need a couple of short sentences to kind of talk about the things that you plan to do for your class. So that's very mindful and something to think about. Now, I have a document here that I have put together from a few of the emails that SayABC has provided for us. Now, the lesson plan itself is, again, it's very simple. It's more like a list. It's like a chart. So SayABC has already given us the demo. Now, this is what they are wanting. This is the style of which they were wanting. And we'll take a look at it. It looks something like this. So you just write your name, you write the time allocated for the class, which is 40 minutes. All SayABC classes are 40 minutes. The materials you're going to be using, these are going to be your props and such, target language, things to focus about with the language, as well as your teaching procedures and things you're going to be doing for these steps. Now, it's pretty, SayABC has already pretty much done a lot of this. Pretty much you're going to look at this, you're going to make it your own. It's really short, it's really simple. You're just going to take this and make it your own. Fill in some extra stuff here, how you're going to use your props, how you're going to apply them for the lesson, how you're going to present and demonstrate and model and practice all of this new information. Basically, SayABC just wants a written chart of the ideas going on in your head. They're just looking for your ideas. Okay? So it's not something very lengthy. It's not something that you have to spend 4 hours on. It's not a lesson plan. It's more like a plan to teach. Now, next, they have provided you the template. So they have already filled in one. Now they've provided you the template. So we're going to look at that. Boom, here it is. So you just fill in all of your information, things to make sure you add your name, make sure you include the lesson. It'll be either long A, long I, or long O, maybe. But one of those, you'll pick one. You only have to pick one. You do not have to do three, only one. And you're going to look at that PowerPoint and fill this in to the best of your ability using the demo that SayABC has provided and the PowerPoint. Again, really quick. Okay, after you have completed your lesson plan and you go to submit it. So let's go back to this document. You're going to submit it to SayABC Academic. So that is academic@sayabc.com. That is the email that you're going to send this back to. You are able to preview all 3 of the lesson plans for winter camp. So you can pick one. You only have to pick one. You don't have to do one of each, just one. This one I think is the easiest because everybody's done it. So everybody's pretty much sticking to the first ones. There are some teachers who've done the other ones, but you don't have to do anything too, special or whatnot. Next, after you have done your lesson plan and SayABC checks you off and say you're ready to move to the next step. The next step is the demo. Now the demo is more so for spring camps because in the spring we're going to have 4 levels. The lesson plan qualifies you and certifies you for levels 1 and 2 classes. The demo certifies you for level 3 and 4 classes. So this is, you're going to sign in with a sign-in, login information thing, a new account that SayABC provides to you. You'll receive it back in an email saying you're ready to move to the next step. Bing, here's this, sign in. Now, you want to go to your teaching portal. So you're going to log out of your teaching portal and you're going to sign in with this new sign in, this new login, this new account. So that you don't need a website, just stay on the portal. Don't leave the portal. Because what you're going to do is you're going to do this demo like you're actually in a class. Okay? Now, for those of you who want to prepare and be ready, this is the PowerPoint we're going to be using. This is level 3. So you can come down here, like right here, this is the link for the level 3. This is the one you're going to be doing. It is on jobs. It's going to cover jobs like a vet, a teacher, a doctor, a cashier, a salesperson, just to kind of give you some ideas. After you are ready, you're going to enter into the classroom. It's going to look really similar to this. And then you submit your demo. Now, you do have 3 chances to submit a good demo. So let's kind of pop over to what the classroom is going to look like. So this is a class that I have signed into. First and foremost, it's going to pop up and want you to do an internet IT test because this is what our new teachers see. It's basically like them checking in. I'm just going to skip this because I don't need to go through all this. You don't need to see it as well. Now, this has me set and ready to rehearse. It wants me to practice. Now, I can enter into this classroom and it's basically going to walk me around the classroom really simply. So let's look. As you can see, it's going to load just like any other class would. I can click through just to kind of clear this. If, like for me, it's annoying. I don't need to see it, so I just get rid of it. Now, this looks like 50 slides. It is not for 50 slides. You need to come up to slide 40. This is for your demo. You're only going to do slide 40 to slide 50. So 10 slides, only about 10 to 15 minutes. So it's not like you're demoing to a whole class. Let's jump up. So this is where our slide starts, slide 40. And you can click through and go through this. Now, what is SayABC looking for? They're looking for you to ask questions and engage with a classroom just to kind of show and model your teaching. Now, for me, I did this to students. So I made sure that I was actually talking to students and calling on them and asking them questions and using the information. Now, because I would generally be up here and not in my own camera, I have my whiteboard here all the time. What I did was I actually wrote the I wrote 6 students' names on the board. This way I could look up into the camera and I could be like, oh, it's Daniel's turn, Daniel, this. I could call on students. I would want to make sure to be asking them questions and engaging them. So maybe something that I do for split screens, I may circle the picture first and be like, what does she do? Very good, Daniel. Very good. She's a teacher. Excellent. Maybe next one be like, who can tell me, what does she do? Excellent. Very good, Robert. You are right. She is a cashier. So basically something like this, like you're talking to an open class. You're pretty much creating a scenario in your head and just kind of going for it. Now, even after 2,500 classes, I still get nervous. I still get kind of butterflies in my chest and my stomach doing things like this. So even if you haven't taught that many classes or you have taught that many classes and you still feel that pressure, it's okay. We all feel it. It's not something like, oh, I can't do this. It's going to be too hard for me. No, it's really simple. Even if you think you mess up, again, you have 3 tries, but generally, SayABC is just looking for a roundabout. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be pristine. You can fumble. You can make some mistakes. It's okay. It does not have to be the perfect class that you've ever taught in your entire life. It's okay. So once you've completed going through it, this is just you looking at the information. You can preview all of the slide information, things you're supposed to be doing. You can access the split screen just to kind of get an idea. You can't actually see anything because there are no students in the class. You would end the class or in the split screen. You can make notes to yourself here. You can come over to the chat box like you're trying to get the students' interactions. So maybe I say, what is this? I may type word to them and I want the students to read it and say it to me. So I may try to utilize all of these tools to the best of my ability within this 10 to 15 minute window. Now, after I have completed everything here and I think I'm good to go and I'm ready to record my interview, I want to leave this classroom and it's going to take me back to this. Now, I can rehearse again. I can enter this rehearse period. I can enter the rehearsal screen for 30 minutes. I only have 30 minutes to go through and rehearse all of the information. So when you're ready to sit down and rehearse or you're ready to plan and prepare, it's really good to go to that link, go through the material there first. Get your props ready because you're not going to have very much time. You only have 30 minutes in this area where you can get the information actually from the portal. The next step is recording your demo. Now, again, the classroom's only valid for 30 minutes. Now, your demo should only be between 10 and 15 minutes, so don't worry. You're going to go in, you're going to start your recording. Now you want to jump up to slide 40. Boop, 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 boop. Ding! And you'll start from 40 and go all the way to 50. Make sure you interact, you engage, you call on students to the best of your ability, just so that you have a better chance. Now, once you're done, you want to exit the classroom. I'm good, I'm ready to say, yep, this is okay. And now I have submitted my first interview. After that, I want to click Submit It. I can even click to redo it. You have 3 chances to redo it. So if the first time you feel like you're too klutzy or you're fumbling around, you can redo it. You don't have to stick to the first one. So don't worry about that. Okay? Once you've submitted, it will take SayABC about 3 days to review it. Now, if you don't hear anything back in 3 days, be mindful. SayABC is still on Spring Festival. It is still their Chinese New Year holiday. They may not get it back to you in 3 days. But for sure, by the time we come back from this holiday and they've resumed work and everything, you will get an answer back. And pretty much it'll be okay. um, so that is kind of the how-to and the whatnots of getting into this and recording and planning and preparing and providing SayABC all of this information. Now, we do have about 1 more week of camps, or not camps, of holiday, so now's a really good time to try to do this. So you're not trying to do this and do your classes and everything else. I know everybody has other work and stuff, so try to fit it into the best of your ability. Even if you're unable to teach the camps, it's still a really good idea to get certified to make sure that you can do these, because eventually, SayABC in maybe a year or so, once all of our students have moved out of SayABC's our world, we will convert to this DAMI English. So if you get all of the certification out of the way now, you don't have to worry about trying to certify for everything later. You're already done, you're clear, you're set, and you can just start getting classes. All right, I hope that this helps you. I hope that this kind of clears up some of the miscommunications or questions that some of you may have. I'm trying to get through this kind of lengthy process. Feel free to send SayABC academic at sayabc.com an email. You can message me. I'm all over Facebook. You can message me here in YouTube or whatnot. And I can do my best to help you through this process as well. We want to make sure that teachers are comfortable and are ready and are prepared for everything that we have coming, and we are here to help you. So don't feel like any question is a stupid question, because it's not. We are here to help you. We want you to pass. We want you to certify. We want you to stay teaching with us, because that's where we're at. We want you here, and that's kind of us moving forward, is getting everybody to this one spot. All right, I want to thank you guys all for watching, and as always, happy teaching. Bye-bye.